Over the past 12 months, a group of young people have been mystery shopping pharmacies and sexual health services in the Telford Wrekin area as part of the You're Welcome project. The majority of the services were great, but believe it or not,
some of the services were not open at times suitable for young people.
We prescribe services should ask young people what times are suitable for them and arrange opening times appropriate for their needs.
Believe it or not, some sexual health services were hard to find and are not very well signposted.
We prescribe services should create better directions and signage on their leaflets and posters.
Believe it or not, I turned up at a pharmacy and it was closed on the day when it was advertised as being open.
We prescribe services should have an up-to-date opening time and schedule that they should stick to.
Believe it or not, some medical practices and sexual health services do not display young people-friendly information.
We prescribe services should have information that appeals to all ages and their needs.
Believe it or not, I was unacknowledged for 10 minutes even though there was no queue.
We prescribe that staff should make their customers the main priority and acknowledge their presence even if they are busy.
Believe it or not, I felt like the staff at the pharmacy were not friendly and did not want to help me.
We prescribe services should make sure their staff are trained and are able to communicate with young people.
Believe it or not, a few of us went to the pharmacy after having unprotected sex and were not advised to have an STI test.
We prescribe staff should not assume that pregnancy is the only consequence of unprotected sex and should direct young people to the appropriate services.
Believe it or not, when I told the pharmacy worker my girlfriend might be pregnant, I was told that there were no pregnancy testing kits available, but no other advice was given.
We prescribe services should ensure that pregnancy tests are kept in stock at all times and as much advice is given as possible.
Believe it or not, I was asked,
"And you don't want to keep it?"
in front of everyone in a pharmacy when I told them I thought I was pregnant.
Services should ensure that staff are trained to speak to young people in a confidential manner.
Believe it or not, a pharmacy tried to charge my girlfriend £30 for an emergency hormonal contraception and she's only 17.
We prescribe services should ensure that their staff are made aware of the law regarding the distribution of emergency hormonal contraception to young people.
We hope you have found our observations useful and use the advice we have prescribed to improve your services in Telford and Wrekin.